So welcome to today's lesson. And a lot of children have asked me how could they tell squares of numbers and square roots of numbers. They find it difficult to understand that concept, and I think I would like us to do justice to that. First off, I took an image that contains some basic numbers and their squares, perfect squares. I want to use this to illustrate and go further to explain square roots of numbers. So first off, I'm very sure you are conversant with your multiplication table. So from the multiplication table, you know that using the 2 times table, 2 times 2 will give you what? 2 times 2 will give you 4, right? 3 times 3 will give us what? 9, isn't it? 4 multiplied by 4 will give us what? 16, isn't it? So 4 multiplied by 4 will give us 16. So looking at this, I want us to understand clearly when we say perfect squares are whole numbers that are gotten from multiplying whole numbers. Like if you look here, we have 4, 9, 16, 25 and 36. 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and it goes on and on, 49, 69, 81 and down to what we have here, 484. So why do we call these perfect squares? Because the numbers that multiply themselves to give you these perfect squares are all whole numbers. If you take for instance 4 now, for 4 we have 2 multiplied by itself to give you what? 4, isn't it? The whole numbers. 3 multiplied by itself to give you what? 9, isn't it? 4 multiplied by itself to give you 16, and it goes on and on down to this one we have here. For this one we have 484, is the same thing as saying what? 22 multiplied by 22, and that will give us 484. So we can call 484 a perfect square. So now let's look at square roots of numbers. Square roots. So how do we write square roots? This is the symbol for square roots. Write square root like this. This is how we write square roots. That's the symbol. Okay, so that when you are asked to find the square roots of any of these perfect squares, now any of these perfect squares listed here, like if I ask you to find the square root of 6 to 4, square root of 6 to 4 is equal to what? 8. Okay, square root of 441 is equal to 21. Sorry, my pen seems to be misbehaving today. Okay, then we can also have square roots of 81. And what will it be? Square root of 81 will be 9, right? Good. Square root of 121 will give you 11, isn't it? Square root of 225 will give you what? 15. So it goes on and on and on. So what does this simply mean? That 15 multiplied by 15 will give you this number, 225. 11 multiplied by another 11 will give you this. Okay, 9 multiplied by another 9 will give you 81, right? So I believe that this is quite simple for you as a basics. So let's try these exercises. Okay, I know this is easy. These exercises are easy here. So let's see, 64. Square root of 64 is what? 8. Plus square root of 196 is what? 14, right? So what do we now have? 8 plus 14, and what will that give us? That's 22, right? So I want you to try this. We have square root of 400, which is this, and square root of 144, which is this. So I want you to try that and then tell us what we have. Then square root of 49, you can see that, which is 7, and then square root of 36, which is 6. So I want you to try that and tell us what the answer is.